Watch out. Those things could be anywhere down there. There. That looks like it needs fixing. Let's keep going.
Let's do it.
Yo, what is up, guys? Gameverse back again, once again, doing another review for you guys today. So today we are reviewing a game called Directive 28. I just said 28. No, we are reviewing a game called Directive 8020, and this is the new game from the Dark Pictures Anthology series. But instead of the game being categorized in the Dark Pictures Anthology series, it's basically just made as one of those games, but it's not a part of the series. It's just made by them, but for some reason it's not a part of the series. So there was a lot of hype surrounding this game, and a lot of good hype. And I'm honest to say that the game is good. It's actually a good game. It's actually very decent. It has a great story. And once again, you've got the choice system. You are making meaningful decisions. You are exploring with the characters, different characters. On this one, you can play with up to 5 characters. I think it might be 6. But in this video, guys, I'll be reviewing it, giving guys my first impressions of the game, and why I regretted some choices that I made. And, you know, spoiler free, every gameplay video that you see in this video was shot on my computer. I have reviewed the game for computer. The game is out for console though. If you have a PS5 and Xbox Series X, the game can be acquired for you guys as well. So stay tuned and let's get into the video. So, I want to talk about the story and the atmosphere. So, you've got a really cool sci-fi horror setting and, alien isolation vibes going on here. So, the story compares to a lot of movies like The Thing, like I mentioned, Alien, or even Dead Space. But the game builds a lot of paranoia and tension, and the pacing of the narrative here is super great. The story keeps you invested from the beginning. What you basically have here with the story is you have a group of astronauts or a group of people that want to actually they want to start an initiative, and this initiative is called and the Andromeda Initiative. Kind of reminds me of Mass Effect. So they have this initiative that they want to start. They want to start life on a planet that is, I think, 3 billion light years away, or 3 months. It takes them 3 months to travel to there, but for people that are on Earth, it would take, I think, like almost like a century or something. I don't know any space calculation things, but that's what this game is giving. And on the journey to this planet that they need to get to, there are a lot of mortified creatures that you need to either sneak past, or if you make the wrong decision, you can end up dying. So every decision that you make in the game needs to be the correct one. Otherwise, one of these characters will indeed die. So, like I said, the game has a choice system, so meaningful decisions need to be made, and it feels meaningful. The moments where you have your choices, there's some unexpected consequences that happen. The characters can basically end up dying, or something can trigger the story tree. So things would go a certain way, but the cool system where the game has a rewind system, but for in order for you to unlock the rewind system, you do need to play the game at least once, meaning you need to complete it once and then have the rewind system unlocked. So with the rewind system, you can go back to poor decisions made. Maybe like someone dies, then you can rewind that decision and obviously make the better decision. But for replay value, the game has different branching parts. Uh, I think it has about 5 endings, if I'm not mistaken, but it has more than, I think, 50 variations. And when I talk variations, I basically mean the different variations in terms of decisions. So, in terms of the decisions, there's about 50 variations on the decisions. And as you guys know, the Dark Pictures Anthology series, Supermassive, actually. Supermassive are the developers. Supermassive Games, they create scary moments in their games, and all of their games are about horror. So in this game, you got jump scares and you've got some psychological horror going on. Sound design is just insane. I really enjoyed the sound design.
Stafford, do you read?
Okay, Williams.
You really want to wake the boss up to this nightmare?
It's not safe to leave him under in an emergency. I'll wake him. Shit. His blood stabilizer's not responding. We need to get him through wake up. Immediately. Release the emergency lock. On the back, next to the hinge. Left side.
Got it.
I'm gonna give him a quick pulse to wake him. Get ready to... Shit! Cernan, hold him down.
And the music is super cool. They do use some music that I've heard before. I've heard a couple of these songs in some of the previous games, but I feel like it was still appropriate because of the enemy design. The game is stressful in certain situations, actually, and there's a lot of tense sequences, and you are going to be stressing in the game. But take it slow and just make the right decisions. You can end up saving everybody in the game. There might be a character that you won't be able to save, but you can, for the most part, you can save everybody. Especially in the exploration sections, you might be forced to do some things that you don't want to do. So the game has really cool exploration sections. In terms of the gameplay, like I said, there are some stealth sections and some survival mechanics that you need to get ready for, and there's some puzzle design features as well. The gameplay feels super improved. I would say the graphics feels improved, but the game feels super improved from the previous the Dark Pictures games. As you guys know, the Devil in Me was the last one, was the Devil in Me. I really enjoyed that, and the exact cast from that game is in this game. So the cool thing, if you actually have the deluxe edition, you can play with that same skins from the Devil in Me. You can play with that same skins and use it in this game. So that was really cool. Little cool Easter egg they thrown in for you guys. Sorry for spoiling it, but it's basically if you buy the game, you get it with it. So I don't think it's a spoiler. Anyways, in terms of the characters, we got some really good voice acting going on, and it's basically the same characters from The Devil in Me. The characters that stood out for me was basically Williams. He was a really cool actor, and then we had performances from Isley. I think the name is Isley, but overall, a really good voice acting performance. The character relationships are really cool. There's some trust issues between the characters that you're gonna actually have to understand and make decisions where as to who you want to trust. Whether you actually care about who survives or who don't, it's totally up to you. With this type of game, it's completely up to you, and the ending you get ultimately is what you get. So you gotta make the decisions that you want to. At the end of the day, it's not about like getting a particular ending. If you enjoy the game, you enjoy it, and you definitely can replay it if you do want to. Next, I want to talk about the graphics. So with Supermassive games, they always go out of the park. They definitely hit the ball out of the park. With their facial animations, once again, look super detailed, and the realism is insane. The lighting that they use in this game is just really good. The cinematic camera work is insane. The spatial environments and the overall visual quality is really good. And once again, with the settings on medium, I wasn't able to play the game on high settings because my laptop is a little bit, a little bit mid-range. But I was able to actually to play it on high, but I was just not getting the amount of FPS that I desired. So I ended up playing the game on medium, getting a solid 60 frames per second on my PC. So let me know what you guys think about the performance. Let me know how the game performed on your PC. And now for the best and the worst parts of the game. So the best part of the game is definitely the tension. I enjoyed the tension of the game, the horror element, super, super cool, and they always nail it. Super massive. Cinematic storytelling is once again there with some definitely tough, like choice consequences in the game. But there are some memorable horror elements in the game. Like there's a lot of memorable horror elements that are really cool. and the game has a really good dialogue choice system, which I always enjoy. Always enjoy Supermassive's dialogue-based games. In fact, it's the only games that they make. They do not make any other games. They are all about interactive storytelling, and I just love them for that. So the cons, the worst parts of the game, I don't think there are any really worst parts about this game. It's honestly the overall good game. There might be some predictable twists thrown in, but like it's a good game, man. And how it compares to like their previous work, Until Dawn and The Quarry, and you know, um, I think it's good. It just falls in that category. I don't think it's better than Until Dawn. Until Dawn is a really good game. The Quarry, I think it might be better than The Quarry. But final verdict, is it worth buying at full price? I think it might definitely be worth buying at a full price for PC players and console players. So if you are a player, like what type of player do you need to be for this game? I think if you enjoy interactive storytelling, this can definitely be the game for you. If you enjoy interactive storytelling, and my final score, recommendation, and score for this game, I think I would really recommend it. Honestly, if you can buy this game, go ahead and buy it. This is an awesome game to experience. And the final score for this game, I think I'll be giving it a solid 9 out of 10. A super solid 9 out of 10. This game definitely deserves it. And I must say that the ending I got was not the best. I think two or three characters died, but at the end of the day, that's the ending I got. I might go back and replay it. The one choice that I instantly regret is the fact that like I made the wrong decision there, but it makes me want to go back to it and play it. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think about Directive 8020 in the comments below. Let me know if you played it. Let me know if you're planning on playing it. I would like to know. Guys, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and as you guys know, I will always see you in another video.